Good morning. What day is it? You're right. Friday. Yes, what are you going to do?
There's an old curiosity shop. Every once in a while I go by there for the fond recollections that lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Well, good morning, good folk, and have I got news for you. I have been to the flea market. Now, here in the Northeast, our flea markets, our outdoor flea markets, usually do not close. Rain, sleet, snow, doesn't matter. They stay open year-round. And I will go up through December. But January and February, I'll tell you what, when it's 4 o'clock in the morning, 10 degrees outside, and pitch black, the last thing I want to do is put myself in the car and drive an hour and schlep around in my union suit with other clothing as well, looking for things in an ice-covered flea market. So I don't go in January, February. We have a nice day today. So I got up this morning and went to a local flea market, which is actually only about 8 minutes away from my home. It's here in one of the river wards in Philadelphia. Okay, so blah blah. What did I buy? One bag full of things. I spent $9 total. $9 total for what's in this bag. Let's open it up and see what's what. And we'll start off with a wonderful lamp from the 1920s, probably a boudoir lamp. There might have been two for bedside end tables or even a vanity. I was okay with just buying this one. This isn't really what you would call Art Deco. However, it's inspired by modern design of the 1920s, because prior to 1925, you would have never seen amethyst glass and chrome, together in anything. So we have this wonderful chrome-plated base to the lamp, which you may not be able to see in this type of sunlight. Someone has rewired it and put this vacuum cleaner type plug on it. So we will reverse that. 4 little feet it stands on. It's a nice chrome base with this beautiful amethyst glass. Now, who knows? Cambridge made glass for different folks, Farberware and whatnot. This isn't really looking like Cambridge glass, but it's got a nice twisted optic look to it. And then a nice old nickel socket here. So we'll get this baby cleaned up and put a shade on it. And we're going to be right around 1930 on this. Remember, I paid $9 for everything in this bag. All right, next up, I have had these before. This is the Sterling, and it says Sterling right there. And I think that's actually the name of the company that does the decoration when they put this silver on here. So it's just a black vase, black glass, with that design on there. As I said, I have bought and sold those before. I like black glass. And then a cream and sugar. And the lady was so nice, she wrapped everything. I have never seen these before. They are made in Japan, and probably before the Second World War. There is no damage on them. A cute little elephant with his decorative blanket. Cream and sugar. There's the creamer. Yeah. Perfect condition. And then there's the elephant. There's the sugar bowl with the little dude perched on the top there, on his way to market. Isn't that wonderful? And I know how everybody loves Trunk Up, so it hasn't been decapitated. Probably came with a set. There probably were little cups and saucers and coffee pots and whatnot, teapots rather, but it's just nice to have the cream and the sugar of the elephants. Let's wrap back up because I do not want to decapitate him. I'll do that in a minute. And then the last thing that I bought, now remember, I paid $9 for all of this, including the cranberry thumbprint Fenton crimped edge basket. Unsigned, of course, because it's an early one. And it's wonderful. It's beautiful. And the lady knew that it was Fenton. No damage. I would have paid $9 for this basket. So, if this is a harbinger for how I'm going to be doing this summer, spring and summer during flea market season, I think I did well. $9 for all of this, and I was only there for, it's a very tiny flea market. It's in a parking lot of an old factory, and there might only be maybe 50 vendors out there, but it was well worth me getting up early today and going. Now I'm going to the market to pick up some things, and gosh, it's only like 8:30 in the morning, so I have a full day of work ahead of me because it is Friday. This is a Friday flea market. Okay, I don't know when I'm going to show you this video or where I will embed it, so I don't know what to say next other than stay tuned. Well, I'm back. You're not finished with me yet. You know, I needed some boxes. So rather than going straight home from the flea market, I went and got some boxes. And I thought, well, here's a Goodwill, let me stop. And I did pretty well. Now, I don't normally do this. I just don't really get into all the prices and whatnot. But I'll tell you that I spent a total of $29. Actually, 28 something, and I rounded up. So everything that I'm about ready to show you cost $29. You saved $1.49. How did I save $1.49? Did she think I was old and gave me an old discount? I mean senior discount. I will get my 55-year discount in July, so that's coming. But anyway, $28 and some odd cents for everything I'm about to show you. I think I just said that 3 times. Bear with me as I get it out of all of my portable bags. That's right, we are bagless, paper, plastic, no more plastic bags in Jersey or Philly or Pennsylvania. There are 2 things in here. I'm hoping that they're not broken. The big reveal. One of these is eh. The other one I think is good. So hold on. I know some of you like this type of reveal. I kind of like to get it all cleaned up in the kitchen sink first. Okay. Actually, this one's not so bad. This is the one that I really wasn't over the top about. She's porcelain, and because she was all tangled up in this, I don't see any marks on her, and I'm going to have to look over very carefully. Anytime I see this sort of Capodimonte kind of work, I always expect something to be chipped, but it looks pretty good. And look at those little fingers. She doesn't bite her nails. Her neck looks all right, so this might be better than I thought. This is the one, this is the reason why I bought the bag to begin with. This is made in Japan porcelain, and look at her for a lady's dresser. And I think she would be for hairpins back here. And then something a little more substantial, maybe hairpin, maybe, I don't know what else goes in there. But very nice. At least I think this would be for hair pins. Now, you know what? While I'm sitting here, you know what else you could do with this? Because we've got these holes back here, it's possible to put an electric cord through there and a light bulb up in there, and then the heat from the light bulb would come out of these holes, and if she's translucent enough, and she is not translucent, Yeah, translucent. I think she would light up. I think she could be a boudoir lamp as well. Let's think about that, but probably just for hat pins. Okay, next, I have my own bags, but then they did have brown paper to wrap things in. This is kind of sticky. This is why I like to clean things first. I guess isn't it L.E. Smith when it has those little petals on the bottom? Or is it Viking? I can never remember, and you guys tell me every time. Teal blue 60s thing. Pretty familiar with them. Oh. Yeah, this needs to be washed. It's very sticky and nasty. Alright, so mid-century, you see, I haven't given up on it. I try. Oh, what is this? Oh, this. Look at this. Oops. This is a trinket dish for the dresser. And let's get the sticker off of the bottom. And okay, this could be. Okay, this has the letter N with the crown and the little spikes on top of the crown. Sometimes that's Capodimonte. You can't see the whole mark. There's almost an N, which you can't see. But sometimes these marks were imitated and sometimes they were faked. So I have to go and try to look it up, but and ignore my fingernails. I've been digging in dirty boxes at the flea market. That's porcelain with, this looks like a brass metal around the trinket box. Okay. And there's what we see. Chubby little children with no clothes on. And very nice. And there's no, there might be some marks on this. I don't see any damage on the porcelain at all. And again, be careful with these marks because, as I said, they're imitated, they're faked, and sometimes it's hard to tell, but the quality on this looks pretty good. Yeah, so I'll be anxious to try to figure out exactly who made that. Oh my word. Isn't this exciting? And then we have, remember, $29 for all of this. Blue opalescent candy dish. I've had this before. I've had it in green. I've had it in yellow. I think I've had it in white opalescence. And I want to say, Fenton, I don't remember. Don't worry, you don't have to look it up. It's common, you see it a lot. It's just right now escaping me who the maker is. But as soon as I get inside, I'll quickly look that up. Sometimes you look things up and you remember for 2 days what something is, and then after that you can't remember. That's how it is with me anyway. This is probably, or was probably, a little prize at a fair. It's just a little chalkware piece. It's a little boy walking along with his golf clubs. Or a bow and arrow. I think he's got golf clubs. Yeah. with his little Scotty walking along with him. And he looks like he's something from the 1940s probably. And he's got that old green felt on the bottom. There's no mark on it. It's just chalkware with a coat of like a shellac over it. So that's cute, and there doesn't appear to be any damage on it. Maybe just a little chip on his upper lip. He didn't put his chapstick on. Quit licking your lips. The Scotty dog. Collecting people will like that a lot. I like it a lot. Is there more? There's more. This thing, I don't know. You saw some of this glass in the Victorian era. I think this might be something from the 70s. I really don't know. You'll probably know. It's unmarked, so it's not Avon. I'd love to get all of this nasty tape off of it quickly. And of course, I'm not going to be able to do that. Yes, I am going to be able to do that. Hot ziggity dog. All right, so the main reason I bought it is I really like this color blue glass, Delphite, Azurite, whatever you want to call it. It's got honeybees on it, which would indicate a jar to serve honey, but there's no indentation in the lid for a spoon. No big deal. I think that bumblebee has something to do with Napoleon as well. I don't see anything on this glass unmarked. So it could be something that's only 30 or 40 years old, or it could be older than that. Again, the reason why I am not able to tell you is because I haven't seen it before and I haven't looked any of this up. This is fresh in the car, just as I find the pieces and talk to you about them, which is a little different. And I think I've got one more item here. I think I did well for $29. Plus the $9 I spent this morning in the things that you saw from the morning flea market. This is a dirty Silvercrest Fenton basket with an embossed pattern on here that's a little bit different from, usually these are almost always hobnail, yeah, you know, but this one has this little fancy scrolled embossed pattern on it, which I think is fun, is nice to find. And it's marked Fenton on the bottom, so it's embossed Fenton, so it's after 1971. But this is always a nice thing to decorate with. People like it in the springtime for weddings and also during the winter season to decorate with. It's pretty at Christmas time as well. So, I think that is it. All right, I'm surrounded by stuff. I can't wait to get inside and wash my hands and clean all of this up. I think that's going to be it. That's what this video is going to be. You saw the thrift haul that I just showed you from the Goodwill, $28 and some cents, and the $9 that I spent this morning at the flea market. Okay, so front seat reveal, that's it. So thanks for joining me today. None of it is listed. It's going to take me a while, so don't run to the shop looking for any of it. It's going to be days because I've got things ahead of this to get listed. It is Friday. I don't know what you're doing. I'm having corned beef and cabbage tonight, and then I'll be back again with you probably on Saturday. So thanks for watching. Have yourselves one whale of a weekend. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop. Wait for the cat. So long for now.